It's the Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. Welcome to the Doug Rising Show. I'm Doug Rice. What up? What up, everybody? How you doing? This is Doug Rice. You know, I thought, do you go on with the hat or without the hat? Well, folks, the vote was with. I like it. It's an affect. 501, the 12th of May, 2022. The Royce. How you doing, motherfuckers? Yeah, you just walked out their office. Get to your car. Get to your car. Get to your car. Hold it in. Could be somebody peeking. You know, from out one of the windows. You don't want to see him grin. You don't want to see him grin. You don't grin till you're in. Don't grin till you're in your car or your domicile. How's everybody doing? All right. It's me. It's Doug Rice. How's it going? It's the 12th of May, 2022, 5:01 in the afternoon on a Thursday. Now, you ask, why are you in this kind of attire? Well, I decided to take a position, a stance, if you will. Take a dare, take the plunge, go in all the way. That's what I've done with a black-owned company, a conglomerate. And so, yeah, I've decided to go back into the force that is work in the finance industry of, creating fund managers. And I'm at the office. And, I'm still going to do my thing. Didn't do it this morning because I had to get ready. You like? I love it too. Had a great first day, as I normally do, because I am fucking awesome, as I normally am. So, got my own office, feel good. But, said to myself, gotta do a show. Still gotta pay attention to the kingdom. I've got to make sure that everything I do with the kingdom in mind. I need to make sure, exclaim, and proclaim to every Hebrew I can get to. The kingdom approaches. Do everything in lieu of the kingdom, which is fast approaching. But now, that aside, I said, you know what? I'm still going to think of something to think, something to say. Yeah. Go over some black news, see what the hell's going on so that you don't miss a goddamn beat. Please remember, and I do say this as a disclaimer, I am no one's spiritual advisor. I just report the fucking news. That's all. You want some spiritual advising, you want some nourishment, you want the meat, not the bone. You go to folks like T.L. Ministries and, of course, Brother Yacoba. Go to Minister Dante Fortson. Those are the two witnesses that I listen to. Anyway, so that's where we're at. Had a good first day. It's 5:04. Hope you just got at home. Hope everybody is safe. What shall we fucking talk about? I don't know. But I'm going to think of something. Here we go. Here's the deal. I got something. You ready? Everybody ready? You got the folders. Baby, folders. No. Here's the topic. How's everybody doing? You've settled in? Huh? You on the highway yet? You on the freeway? You just got out, Come on, get in there, honk, honk. Don't, yeah, there you go. Just slide on in there. The commute's going to take about as long as it takes for you to get home. It's going to be me on the phone. So continue. Drive safe. I'll be talking. Here we go. Well, I want to ask a question. I'm watching them. You're watching them. We're watching them. They're being watched. Everybody's watching them. Dear God, what are they doing? They're losing their minds. Oh, shit! But I've been thinking. I'm thinking. I'm restless. I'm thinking. What's all behind this? What is it? The dynamics of this, the terrain. I want to investigate who's who. Who are the players? I begin to think, We have one example of, I would assume, the prime Hebrew, the latest edition, the one closest to us in all likelihood, Yahushua, Jesus, the Messiah, the Mashiach. I can't do the Hebrew version. All of the frequencies which proclaim the Son of the Most High God. That individual, doesn't matter what you call him, creation knows when you refer to the Son of God. Now, I've been thinking about the Son of God lately. I've been thinking about the personage, the affect. I've been thinking about who Jesus is supposed to be. I won't even go into whether or not he truly existed. I won't go into whether or not he is a reflection of an older story. I don't fucking care. No, I don't. And let me tell you why. I think there's something deeper than that to this whole thing. I've asked the question I want to know. What if we could do everything Jesus did? Let me ask you again. How close do you think we are to Jesus as people? How closely reflective are Negroes in relation to the Son of the Most High God, personified, supposedly, years ago here in flesh? How close in all respects are we to the Son of the Most High God? Well, here's the deal. We are God's set apart. We are his children. We are his chosen. Set apart for God's purpose. That purpose yet to be fulfilled, right now fulfilling another purpose. But when you think about the personage of Jesus, when you think about what they said about him, what he could do, what makes you think that we, as reflective representations, if not the actual Israelites, what makes you think we can't do precisely? It seems that Jesus set the tone. It seems that Yeshua set the tone. He seemed to express the fact that all you see that I do, you too can do. I remember reading that. Well, how does that associate with what we're seeing today? Here's where it gets interesting. You know, they're arming themselves to the teeth. Do you know that? They are preparing for something. And they're getting riled up about Negro. While Negroes remain, for all intents and purposes, unarmed. Now, they're setting the stage to remove the history that they have shared in the Negro experience, and they want to erase that history. At the same time, they seem agitated enough to do more. It would seem that erasing the history may not be enough. And they seem prepared to take that next step already. And what will we do? What can we do? I mean, dear God, 400 million guns? Jesus, that's up 200 million from 10 years. Whoa! You went from 200 million guns to 400 million guns in 10 years. Hey! I want to see the salesman. He needs a bonus. Somebody needs to put a fucking plaque in that motherfucker's hand for real. And I ain't playing. Somebody need to throw that sucker up there on guns, whatever. Partner, you're a salesman. That's good shit. But they're arming themselves against each other and then against us. And don't you ever get it twisted. The final target is us. And we will remain and are unarmed. And for some of us, they want to get involved. I see a lot of brothers and sisters, and I'm digging, hey, you do what you feel you must do. Some of you are my friends. I'm not telling you not to do that. I'm only saying that perhaps you don't need to be armed. Yes. Maybe you don't get it. If we seem to reflect what Jesus was able to do, then there is no weapon that can be formed against us. If we focus enough, just so it also appears, if I take Jesus as the example, that if we don't want someone to get their hands on us, they are not able to touch us. It's obvious as well that with the right amount of focus and faith, and perhaps even the faith is big of a mustard seed, we might even be able to move a few mountains, heal a few people, even ourselves, in all that we may know and discover within. So I wonder, I really wonder. They seem to be arming themselves to the teeth against an enemy I don't see pursuing. The only readily available defenseless society within their own is Negro. And they're not really hell-bent on hurting each other too much. But with us, all the safety can be off. And here we sit, 100,000 of our women go missing, vanish, 60,000 the next year, into thin air. And I begin to wonder, at the point in time they begin to get overtly aggressive and attack us without being armed, what will we do? I begin to wonder if we need to do anything. I begin to wonder if we need to arm ourselves at all. I begin to ascertain and even surmise that perhaps we have within us the ability to remain untouched, unharmed, unshot, unmurdered, unkilled, and unfucked with by sheer will and faith. You think not? What else are we going to rely on? If there's not something beyond their ability to touch, well, that's the only way we're going to be surviving. And it seems that Jesus himself set the tone in what would happen and how we may resemble his ability to remain unmolested. I don't think we need guns. I think these folks are going to lose their minds. And I believe at the time in whatever future that they determine they're going to point those weapons at us, with us defenseless and powerless, I believe that the Creator, the individual who took us in, who set us apart, will show up and defeat any attempt at harming Negroes, period. I believe this. Within us is the ability. I just think it hasn't got that bad yet. That's all I got for the fucking opening. It's 5:15. I did my job. 15 minutes of diatribe narrative. Who the hell knows? If it's good, it's good. If it's not, don't listen to it. Wait for the fucking news. It comes at 5:15. How you doing? Doug Rice! You understand, right? I think that's what they're scared of. I think they're scared of the fact that they're prepping to do something to us that they will be unable to do. And it's not going to be through our own effort of defense that they will be defeated. It will be through the Most High God. I think they're prepping to try to do everything they can to us. They're looking at what can be done to human beings, and they like that shit over there. Oh, they want to practice on themselves first, and then they're going to turn their attention to us. And don't you think for a fucking second that the same motherfuckers over there acting out ain't the same motherfuckers you pass by every goddamn day. Because they got the same proclivities, the same schadenfreude. And yes, they do. They're cousins. Sorry. Listen, let's not fuck about. No! We telling the truth today, folks. I know it hurts. I'm just telling you to watch yourself. I'm telling you, I don't believe there's a defense that we as Hebrews will be able to muster against the likes of what we're seeing over in Europe. Man, they like to genocide and rape and stuff. They like to bury people deep in graves in large numbers. Don't fucking act like we ain't talking about the same motherfuckers, because we sure as fuck are. Don't get in your fucking feelings. I'm just telling you the horrors that we're looking at that will surely visit these shores. Negroes are defenseless against that shit. The only thing that will come in the way is supernatural intervention in the form of the kingdom. They're going to bring everything they got, and they're going to be powerless. You know, they keep projecting it with movies. You know, The Matrix, and you know, these beings that they, you know, claim ain't nobody Hebrew in the movies. And suddenly, I mean, I'm looking at Dune 2. I'm looking at all kind of projections. I mean, they're projecting in both directions. They're projecting their own anger, their own need to be as violent as an aggressive species ready to do all sorts of vile shit. And then they show another side, a side they seem to both fear and envy at the same time, a side that seems to have the ability to overcome these same weapons they depend on so much for defense. And wouldn't it be ironic that the very weapons they amass between themselves are powerless at the time of their needing against Negroes in the time of ours? Anyway, wouldn't that be shocking? Wouldn't that be a secret to keep from us? You know we can't do shit to you, right? You know if you focus just so, we are powerless in your presence. Why do you think we go to such lengths when you are in our presence to take note of you? Perhaps, again, I've said this, we are the weapon. Okay, that's enough. Don't drop your fucking phone. Not even at 5:19, I won't have it. Here we go. Black News, Duck Rise. Was that the opening you were looking for? It sure as fuck was. Sometimes you ought to think in a dark, quiet place about those very things. What do you think motherfuckers are so scared of? You have no weapons. Isn't it odd that the proclivity of black men, specifically that are murdered without weapons? Why is that? Why are you so quick? And it's amazing how many bullets you'll put into us when you are excited. You would think there was a possibility that you wouldn't be able to fire if we thought just the right thing. You know how quick you are to murder us on sight when you come into a situation? I wonder what would happen if we focused just so. All right, that'll be enough of that. I snuck that in there. Nobody will find it. Don't worry about it. Black News. let's peruse the black news. Doug Rice. Okay, I tried it. You know, I'm doing the 50s things, you know, the Bob Fosse. Fuck yeah. Okay. Black truck driver tells horrifying story of his night in a sundowner town. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. This was 6 hours ago, not 60 years ago, like you were just thinking. Yeah, this ain't ancient history where you're thinking there's some brother that was, you know, stuck back in the 1930s, 1940s in some town, and he got stuck in a sundowner town and found, you know, it cool enough to write about, and now we're reading about it. No, this was 6 hours ago. A black truck driver stayed the night in Vidor, Texas, a present-day sundowner town that I hope any one of you has the audacity to walk through with a grin on your goddamned faces. The only reason it's a sundowner town is that there are individuals there during the day. And by God, if I would ever see a Negro smile in Vidor, Texas, what I might do. Let me take a drink of coffee real quick. Oh, you thought sundowner towns were a thing of the past? Well, damn. So did he. But they still exist. And they're growing. And you know what? Here's the deal. They never went anywhere. You just don't know where to go. What they did was they created a sundowner town by making it a sun-up town, too. Still grinning, motherfucker. All right. Body cam footage shows deputies searching black woman's lacrosse team's personal items. And what the fuck? What do you think? They were just going to stop? Like what? Like what? I mean, now that's just sensationalizing the event. I mean, if you're going to sensationalize the event, do it the way you did that Smith shit. Now, you reported it, and then you came with a video that was worth watching. This, you went through bags, you profiled some folks. Big deal. Go back to work. Yeah, it's no big deal. We forgive you already. Thoughts and fucking prayers. Out of my way. Continuing. Oh, yes, I looked for black news, and of course we knew it was going to happen. The first ever image of a black hole at the center of the middle. Look, you've been talking about this shit for 2 weeks. Now suddenly you done released some fuzzy fucking image of the black fucking hole in the center of the galaxy. And what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do about the black hole? What? It's a black hole. It's a photo. It's a black hole. Really? Did somebody wave? Was there a sign saying welcome? What did you pump me up for? I was expecting some alien shit, some demon shit disguised as aliens, so you know I could clown. Man, I was ready, and they let me down with a fucking picture. What am I supposed to do with this? What next? You know, listen, NASA, whatever, listen. You got something else to show us? You know, shut the fuck up. Let's continue, baby. Yeah. And I'm just down it's just image after image after image after blurry image of shit. Of nobody fucking. Oh, Alfonso Ribeiro. Jesus. Look, let me tell you something, bro. Alfonso Ribeiro hates being asked to do the Carlton dance. I'm a black guy. I'm just not dancing for you. But you danced for them, though. What are you talking about, man? We got the receipts. Hey, and then you said, now, this is what he said. Alfonso said that the black community never supported him. Where did he get that shit from? How dare he say that? Look, you see me? You know I know how to do it, Carlton. You know. I learned how to do it, baby. I had to. Everybody called me Carlton. We didn't support him. How many of us didn't watch The Fresh Prince? Slap and all. I've watched it. You've watched it. But here come this dude talking about we never support him. Now he's saying that upon sight, fans ask him to do the Carlton. You know? And you know what? You're known for it. You fucking did it on command for them other motherfuckers, you know damn well. You know it, and let's tell the truth. Who you mad at? Who you mad at when he asks? No, don't you do it. Don't turn. Who you get mad at when they ask him to do the Carlton, and who does he actually do the Carlton for? And don't you look away either. So, yeah, do you hate when fans, notice how obscure he made that. He hates when fans ask him to do his famous, do you hate when fans, now which fans do you hate? Because I can guarantee you, son, and I'm going to tell you without a doubt, you let the right kind of fan come and ask you to do the Carlton, boy, you're going to start dancing. And don't you fucking say nothing different. And then you let the wrong kind of fan come ask you. And you might get in your goddamn Negro feelings, won't you? You tell them that, hell no, I ain't dancing for you. I bet you do. I bet you ain't never stood up to one of these motherfuckers in your life. It must be out your mind. Think we believe that, dude. Look what happened to Nick Cannon. He stood up to him once. Whoopi just spoke too loud. But you'll all bring it in, Carlton. We'll see you. You bring it in, we'll see you, baby. You're going to go from a black man to a Negro. We'll see you, baby. And you can tell us about whom you said you wasn't going to dance for. Because I got a feeling you real selective about who the fuck you won't dance for. All right, let's continue. Oh, Louisiana state troopers charged in beating of a black motorist. Oh, really? No, don't charge him. Let him go. Back to work. Back. Antonio, come on. Yeah. Just bring it in, bro. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to worry about it no more. See, that's what we need to do. Yeah, just bring it in. No, officer, that's all right. We got him. Don't worry about it. We got him. Get him. Bring him in. When it starts happening, it's going to happen quick. You understand? 5 hours ago, 3 Louisiana state police troopers accused of beating a black motorist, hoisting it. Hey, y'all 3, put him down. We got this. No. Back in your car, y'all have a wonderful day. Brother, we got you. Come on. Bring it in! You'll never go out there again. You'll never get your fucking hands on them again. All right, dear God, black holes. Oh, black hole. This is it. What is this shit? No one cares this much. The black hole getting in his feelings. Too many folks in his business. Lord have mercy, I bet that dude's ears itching. Lord, I don't even care. All right, here we go. Steve Mnuchin. Oh, no, Manchin. Whoa! President Manchin. Excuse me. President Manchin shut down literally every Democratic plan that former Senator Biden has introduced. I'm just waiting for him to go ahead and move into the White House and take the fuck over. You know, shit, he looks better than Joe, held together by duct tape and super glue. That's a powerful dude, isn't it? That Manchin boy, wow. Stopped! 51-49. Ooh. I bet that hurt. All right, let's go. Still black hole stuff. I can't get away from the black hole. I can't. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's like everywhere. Black communities are last in line for disaster planning in Texas. I already reported that. We know that. And it's black hole, and it's black hole, and it's black hole, and it's black hole, and I'm so black hole. Dear goodness. Let's refresh, shall we? Still black hole stuff. Oh, the price kids pay. Black students far more likely to be ticketed by police for school. Of course they are. I've said that. Guys, Stop expecting different treatment. And reading it kind of reinforces exactly what I'm talking about, which is get that fucking grin off your fucking faces. They still got sundowner towns in the United Snakes of America. Did you hear me, folks? Did you y'all even get that? You understand the gravity of that? It shocked me. I was a little bit thrown. They actually have sundowner towns where at the end of the day, oh my God, be black and see what happens to you. And that's spreading. That's everywhere. That's catching on. They like that shit. And I think it's near time we get ready to go. Pretty soon, ain't gonna be no safe place for Negroes in America. You know, the country we helped build. The irony. All right, I think I'm done. I'm good. You know, I don't want to lose the voice. I'm working now. 30 minutes is good. You guys love 30 minutes. You seem to love it. You know, I didn't dress to impress today for 40 minutes. So, I'm going to call it a day. So, and I got coffee, and I'm tired. And it's 5:30, and you should fucking be home. And if you're not home, you're not paying attention. There. All right. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Hope you understood what I do. Just trying to make sure everyone's safe and sound. You know, away, tucked, neatly, away from Caucasian. You know, that monster that roams about, just waiting to inquire why you don't have a grin on your face. You know what I mean? What's wrong with you? All right, I gotta go. You guys have a wonderful evening. It's 5:30. Drive safe, be safe, for God's sake. Love one another. Remember that you are Hebrews, set apart by the Most High God. And the kingdom is on the way. And they're losing their fucking minds. All you need to do, pop some popcorn, sit back, don't get up, sit back and enjoy the show. All right? All right, guys. Hey, listen, I got to go. I got to get out of here. Did you get here? Listen. You like it? You like it? I like it too. All right. Have a good one. Forgot. Listen. It's Thursday. It's been a day. You know, it's we're creeping. You know, it's progressing. Life is moving forward. Food shortages. I've heard about it. You know, baby formula. Ooh, goodness. And there's every possibility that before the weekend gets here, some of you might decide to go out there. There's any number of you that choose to show your face in the free air amongst those itching to do you harm. Listen. Protect yourself. Be on guard, for God's sake. Brothers, sisters, listen. There's nothing more deadly than a smile to a Negro. No more precursor a deadly thing is to the demise of black women everywhere than a goddamn smile. I just think about sisters, so friendly, especially to those they consider harmless, those who they might have an interest in, anybody. The warm smile offered before the sinister act which has to inevitably end in the life of one of our royal family should wipe the fucking notion of a smile off the mind of Negroes everywhere. How did you get here? That's how they treat you. like cattle, like something they will choose from. Isn't that what they're doing? 100,000 of our women go missing in a year. Aren't they just picking and choosing? How dare you smile? Save your smiles for family. Please, dear God. But since I know you have to be reminded, I'll say it again. Tomorrow's Friday. You'll see me tomorrow. You know you will. I'll make a fucking show. But until I see you, I want to impress upon you the need, brothers and sisters, to remember what the fuck is happening. Keep that on your mind before you traverse the light fantastic into the void. And when someone looks upon your countenance, all I ask is that you get that goddamn